F&T's Tailgate Adventures is brought to you by F&T's Fur Harvesters Trading Post, Dan's Hunting Gear, Blazer Light and Supply, Coon Deer and Bear Potion, Ultra Advantage Dog Food, LL Electronics, Tech Tray, Canine Classics Dog Boxes, and promotional considerations provided by Tritronics.
Well, welcome to another episode of F&T's Tailgate Adventures. This evening is going to be kind of a special hunt for me because one of my filming partners, Mr. Joe Newland, is stepping out from behind the camera and going to join me this evening in front of the camera. We're going to be hunting some dogs from Oak Ridge Kennels. Joe, what dogs are we going to see tonight?
Well, I've got a couple of males of mine. I've got my Thorn dog.
Okay.
And then I've also got another Grand Knight of mine that I call Cube.
Okay. And I have a couple dogs out of Joe's kennel. I bought a dog, actually when Joe and I kind of formed this relationship, well, just about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I bought a dog after, out of Joker, and Boom, and some of you guys may have seen Boom on one of the earlier episodes. We're going to hunt him tonight. And I bred my coot female, who was also on episode 1, to Stylish Thorn.
Who was also on episode 1.
Who was also on episode 1. So we're kind of sticking with that theme. But we bred Thorn to Coot, and I've got a 3.5-month-old pup out of him. And Joe has not seen this pup, but I have sworn to him that she will run and tree with Boom. And in fact, she got a knot on her nose because a couple weekends back she ran a coon down in the cornfield and got into a little tussle. So do you want to start with these young dogs?
We'll start with the young dogs. I want to see what you got. I want to see what you brought.
You want to see what I brought? See if I'm a liar?
Well, I don't know about the liar part, but I want to see this 3.5-month-old puppy go.
Well, let's get him out. I want to go ahead and take her.
Yeah, I'll get her here.
Get tangled up. Grab Boom.
Hey, girl. Huh?
You good?
Yep.
All right. I took her out for the first time about, about 3 weeks ago, Joe. And Boom treed about a half-mile deep. She was at the tree. I just took it because I was going across the road and figured, well, she won't get in any trouble.
Right.
But, and then 2 nights later, she was striking with them. I thought she was just booger barking, but they were crisscrossing each other in the cornfield. I don't know about other Thorn dogs, but at 3 months old, she's already running and treeing with them.
I don't know many that have had the opportunity at that age.
I actually had somebody ask me, they said, well, have you ever had another dog start that early? I said, well, I've never taken to the woods that early. It was just by chance that it happened.
They have the ability. It's if they have the opportunity.
Now, are there a lot of dogs out of Thorn on the ground?
No, there aren't that many. I think there's probably less than 30 total.
Okay.
And you know, we've been having some pretty good success with the ones that have, you know, had an opportunity. I've had a couple pretty nice ones. I can't seem to hang on to them long enough to really tell you a whole lot about how they're going to turn out. They're all, you know, less than 2 years old.
Okay. And Boom's usually a pretty quick strike dog. I've had him in just a couple competition hunts, and dog air, handler air, one thing or another is I haven't had a lot of success. But the last competition hunt I went to, I had 4 first strikes and 4 first trees. So he doesn't usually take long to get it going.
Like on cue.
And right on cue, there he is.
And there's
trouble.
Well, that didn't take long.
No, he rolled that over pretty quickly.
I hear the pup in there.
Yet, I mean, she hasn't put it all together quite yet. So she'll tree, And then usually when you come in, then she'll fart around and want to be petted up and bark a little bit. But actually, I've been kind of staying away from the tree, and if you wait and just listen to her, she'll get in there, she'll roll it over pretty tight until it's playtime.
She's learning. And it's you know, when they're that age, you got to let them be babies, right?
That's right. This is a game.
You got to let them be babies and make it a game.
Yep.
Well, I'm all for going to, I want to see what he's got.
Let's go.
Hey, Dave, why is he always farther than what he sounds?
He does always sound closer, don't he?
Pup's kind of got a mind of her own tonight, doesn't she?
I should like to see her hammering that tree, but she's in that cornfield by herself, which isn't a bad thing either.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, she's working her own track.
Hey, he is!
Yep, I got him as well. Well, we didn't get to see her on the tree.
No.
She was running that other track.
She made it in here. She knows what one is.
She came in for the business end of it.
All right.
But, well, that one went up fairly quick, and you guys see a little action out of her.
Yep.
So you believe me?
Yep, I'll take her. I'll just take her home with me.
I'm through showing off.
Okay.
We can go ahead and get out the heavy hitters. But, yeah, I'm impressed. Who are we going to get out next?
Let's go with Thorn next.
Okay.
We'll get Thorn out.
Big guns.
Yeah, he's big. I don't know about the gun.
Please stay tuned. Whether you visit us on the web, order from our catalog, fax, phone, mail-in, or visit our retail store, F&T has everything you need for all of your hound, hunting, and outdoor needs. If you chase fur, we have you covered.
Whether you're looking for your dog deep on a tree, or whether it's important that you find them quickly, you need a reliable, powerful telemetry system. You can depend on LL Electronics with the new Smart Collar 1000. LL Electronics, bringing hounds home safely since 1974.
F&T K9 Classic Hunting Dog Boxes. Rigging doors on a 30-degree angle for a more natural rigging position for dogs. Top storage for all your hunting gear and dog supplies. Multi-compartment boxes or single-compartment boxes for SUV and ATV owners. Solid wood frame with a 3/4-inch insulation barrier and including a hinged lid for easy cleaning.
So this drops Thorn's drop?
Yep, this time we're going to turn Thorn loose.
Well, let's get the monster out. Now, I know we got plenty of coon up here, but I've hunted with him before, and we probably need to put a tracker on him, don't we?
Yeah, he's not afraid to use those long legs, so we better put the tracker on him.
Now, how's he going to hunt?
Well, he doesn't have to go a long ways to tree a coon, but he'll tree the first one he comes to. He's not afraid to go as far as necessary, but he'll open pretty good on the ground and just get treed. And he's, you know, his kind of claim to fame is he's real good about having a coon. There you go.
So, mostly clover?
Well, Thorn himself is out of a Sackett Junior bred dog named Cowley Creek Clint.
Okay.
But he's also out of a litter mate sister to my Joker dog.
Okay.
So he's pretty heavy clover bred on the bottom. Lots of lipper breeding.
Okay.
Probably more lipper really than clover when you take it and start dissecting it.
That's where he gets his legs?
I'm not sure where he gets his legs.
He's a tall boy.
He's a tall one.
Well, he's down around the bend, but he struck.
Yep, he is struck. Sounds like he's heating it up pretty good.
Getting on it.
Not done with it. He's gone about as far as he's going to go.
Well, that was only about 10 steps. He slammed it.
He didn't go far.
Well, as you said, if he won't stay treed, you'll find one that
That's
will.
right.
But we might as well go ahead and mosey that way.
If he won't stay treed, we'll get another one out of the box that will stay.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. Seems pretty confident.
Well, he normally does.
Well, it's a decent sized tree for it.
Get on there.
Here he is.
Sure enough.
It's easier when there aren't any leaves on that particular tree.
That's right.
Second drop, second coon.
That's how we do it.
We're batting 1,000, and you know, I don't have a dog like this, so this is what I enjoy about hunting with Thorn is no leash required.
No lead strap needed. He'll follow us out of the woods.
You might lose me, but he'll be there.
Yep, he'll be right behind me.
So we're going to head back to the truck and grab Cube and see if we can make 3 for 3.
And we'll sure give it a good try.
Let's do that.
All right, heel Thorn.
Please stay tuned.
CoonPotion.com, the Coon Candy Corn Mix. Fill feeder with shell corn. Add 1/4 of a cup of Coon Potion. The sweet, irresistible odor drifts downwind and draws raccoons in from long distances. Choose from 4 irresistible flavors: wild berry, persimmon and honey, candy apple, or peanut butter and fish. To order, send $24.99 to CoonPotion.com or go to CoonPotion.com for more details.
A dog food doesn't make the dog. But a good dog food makes a good dog better. Don't you want to give your dog the advantage? The ultra advantage?
Whether you visit us on the web, order from our catalog, fax, phone, mail-in, or visit our retail store. F&T has everything you need for all of your hound, hunting, and outdoor needs. If you chase fur, we have you covered.
Whether you're looking for your dog deep on a tree, or whether it's important that you find them quickly, you need a reliable, powerful telemetry system. You can depend on LL Electronics with the new Smart Collar 1000. LL Electronics, bringing hounds home safely since 1974.
Well, we went back to the house and picked up 2 new hunters.
2 new hunters. Josh, this is my son Josh, And
That's
this
not
is
Josh.
no, that's not Josh. This is Josh's dog.
That's Josh's
This is
dog.
Josh's dog, Cube. This is my 14-year-old son, Josh. And this is the only way that I can get Josh to go hunting is to give him a dog.
Give him a dog?
Yep. So
Now he's a small package, but he's got some power in him, don't he?
he's been called a lot of things, and one of the things that a lot of people call him is the blue-eyed pocket rocket. He does have one blue eye.
Yeah.
He weighs about 30 pounds. You know, he probably doesn't have as much talent as a lot of dogs, but there aren't many more dogs that have as much heart as he does. And that's where it makes up for his, you know, so he's a pretty enjoyable little dog to hunt.
Well, what do you think, Josh? You ready?
Yep,
Is he going to trick coon?
I think so. This is better.
All right,
All right, well then let him have it.
got him. There you go.
You're in the driver's seat. You want me to get my stopwatch out on him?
Now wait,
We'll
wait
put
just
Josh
a
to the,
minute.
no, let's put
Josh-
Josh to the test.
Well, it wouldn't have taken long.
It wouldn't have taken long at all, would it? Is he pretty wide open on track?
Sometimes, I mean, on a real good track, he'll be wide open.
Yeah.
But he's also been known just to go in and all treat. So
Of course, we got this corn. He might get a hot one in that
right,
cornfield.
right. He's pretty good about getting his mouth open as soon as he smells a coon. And sometimes he'll be real quiet for a while. You'll hear him open a couple more times. He'll get treed. Sometimes he'll be wide open on the ground. So you just never know.
Sounds like a hot one.
Well, we'll see how long it takes him to get treed. Then we'll know how hot it really is.
That's true. You know, the weather's gotten cold on us, but corn hasn't turned yet. The leaves haven't turned yet, so it makes for some good hunting. But
Right.
But it's a little unusual this year.
Well, I know that you know the weather forecast tonight is calling for frost, so you know, patchy frost. So it's one of the first frosts, and it certainly is starting to feel like fall.
Yep.
Well, Josh, is he treed?
I think so.
That didn't take long.
Didn't take long at all. Right up there to that cornfield, so maybe it'll be an easy walk.
Maybe. I'm ready to start walking.
Please stay tuned. F&T Canine Classic Hunting Dog Boxes. Rigging doors on a 30-degree angle for a more natural rigging position for dogs. Top storage for all your hunting gear and dog supplies. Multi-compartment boxes or single-compartment boxes for SUV and ATV owners. Solid wood frame with a 3/4-inch insulation barrier and including a hinged lid for easy cleaning.
CoonPotion.com, the Coon Candy Corn Mix. Fill feeder with shell corn. Add 1/4 of a cup of Coon Potion. The sweet, irresistible odor drifts downwind and draws raccoons in from long distances. Choose from 4 irresistible flavors: wild berry, persimmon and honey, candy apple, or peanut butter and fish. To order, send $24.99 to CoonPotion.com or go to CoonPotion.com for more details.
A dog food doesn't make the dog. But a good dog food makes a good dog better. Don't you want to give your dog the advantage? The ultra advantage?
Here he is.
Yep, my golly, there he is.
He doesn't make a tree, but got him right out on the limb. Well, that was quick and dirty, and give us plenty of time to get Josh home before curfew.
Yeah, we can get him in before he gets in trouble, and we might have time for another drop even.
Yeah. Let's get him home and see how the weather holds out.
All right. Come on, Cube. Put it.
Well, Joe, I don't know how we could have planned it any better than it played out. 3 drops, 3 coon, 3 drops, 3 trees, 3 coon seen.
That's what it's all about.
We hope.
I mean, you know, the sad thing is we're surprised by that. You know, we shouldn't be surprised by that. We should come to expect that.
We should come to expect that, but sometimes you get nervous when the camera's on. You wonder if the dogs are going to perform. I mean, they're just dogs after all.
They are dogs. After all, they all are dogs. That's right.
But, you know, to kind of recap, we saw dog out of Joker, who's retired, so he didn't join us this evening.
Right.
Dog out of Thorn. We had trouble with Boom on that first drop. A 3-month-old dog out there getting it done.
Giving it all. Giving it all.
Absolutely. Then we saw Thorn, and he slam dunked one, and then we saw Cube slam dunk one.
Yep.
So that is the present day Oak Ridge Kennels. Where did you come from? What's the past?
Well, the past is, you know, mixed, but my roots are way back in pleasure hunting.
Yeah.
And along the way, I got interested in competition hunting. But you know, the competition hunts are a couple nights a week.
Yep.
There's several other nights in the week, and you got to enjoy what you got on the end of your lead strap.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, probably 10, 12 years ago, I didn't like what was on the end of my lead strap anymore, and I decided to find something that would please me the rest of the week.
Sure.
And that's basically where it all started. And I enjoy raising puppies, breeding dogs. I enjoy the challenge, and I enjoy seeing pups out of Thorn at 3 months old, even if they're not mine, you know, out running track and trying and, you know, treeing a little bit, and you know that they're going to progress and get better. And I take great sense of enjoyment from that.
What's the future hold? What are the crosses you're looking at right now?
Well, right now, that's part of the reason why I own Thorn.
Yep.
You know, typically, if it doesn't come out of my kennel, I don't spend a whole lot of time hunting it.
Sure.
You know, if it's not born at my house, then I typically don't own one. But Thorn, being out of a littermate sister to my Joker dog, I bought him as a young dog to breed back to the Joker daughters. So I'm doing a lot of line breeding, specifically around the Stives Clover dogs. And hopefully I'll be able to do that for, you know, years to come. Cube is an up-and-comer. He's relatively young, and I've bred him one time. The jury's still out on those pups.
And you know, as we saw this evening, they're certainly a pleasure to hunt. You turn them loose. If they don't need to, they don't blow out of the country. They get struck quick, they get treed quick, but they are performers. I mean, most everything you've got is a Grand Night champion or a Grand Night champion in multiple registries.
Yeah, Thorn's a Grand Night champion in the United Kennel Club, a Supreme Grand Night champion in the American Kennel Club, and he's also a PKC champion. Cube was a Grand Night champion in UKC and a night champion in AKC. I just entered him in a competition this last week and was able to put another win on. So he's well on his way to Grand Night in that registry as well.
So pleasure to hunt during the week, and a pleasure to hunt on your way to the winter circles as well.
Absolutely.
Well, we still got plenty of night left. I say on the way home we make a decision on whether or not we get that pup out and see what she'll do with her daddy.
I think that would be really interesting to see what she'd do with Daddy.
All right, well, let's think about it on the way home.
Okay.
Well, Joe and I have become close friends over this past year, so probably on the way home, one way or another, him and I will make another drop with the dogs here. We may get Thorn that pup out, but any way you look at it, you can't but help but enjoy watching the old dogs, watching the pup, and getting a variety of what Oak Ridge Kennels has to offer. And I just had a blast, as I have all season. And until next season, this was David Schmidt with another episode of F&T's Tailgate Adventures.
Tailgate Adventures is proud to have these fine kennels as partners: Pleasant Hill, Chestnut Ridge, Strawberry Mountain, Rawhide, Oak Ridge, Hardwood Elvis Attack, Trackman, and Cold Sweat. For more information on the show, visit us on the web at www.tailgateadventures.com.